Hunterdon Central jumps out to a 1-0 lead here in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex semifinals. Watch Rachel Akins with the nice move, and the 4th-seeded Red Devils take a 1-0 lead over top-seeded Vernon. The Vikings answer here, and it's Brittany Ass to Leslie Werner who whips it in for the goal, and we are tied at 1 here in the first half. But Hunterdon Central takes a 2-1 lead here on this goal by Kristen Given as she goes left and low for the score for the Red Devils. Now watch Brittany Ass to Vernon with the nice switch on the dodge, and she scores for the Vikings, and we are tied at 2. Vernon goes up 4-2 here on this nice set play as Brittany Parrick pops out and she scores off the feed from Jess Mills, and Vernon leads by 2. Now watch Brittany Ash use her speed as she clears, and then she finds Leslie Werner, who's all alone, and she scores, and Vernon now holds a 5-2 lead. Vernon extends its lead to 4 here as Brittany Ash feeds Jess Mills, who beats Hunterdon Central's outstanding goalie Jackie Kasalachik, and the Vikings lead 7-3. But Hunterdon Central comes back and scores here. Watch Jamie Mastrogiacomo fight off the defenders and find the back of the net, and Hunterdon Central trails 7-5. And the Red Devils make it a 1-goal game out of the free position as it's Carolyn Harding who scores, and Vernon now has a 7-6 lead. The Red Devils cap their comeback here. Watch Britt Ribaldo come around and score, and we are tied at 7 at the half here at Vernon Township High School. All right, second half we go, and it's Rachel Akins again for Hunterdon Central. Watch her score out of the free position, and the Red Devils take an 8-7 lead over the Vikings. And it's Rachel Akins again for the Red Devils as she scores to push Hunterdon Central's lead to 2, 9-7. Then watch Akins with her 3rd straight goal for the Red Devils as they take a 10-7 lead over Vernon, forcing a Vikings timeout. Okay, Vernon is looking to rally, and Jess Mills gets the Vikings going here as she notches a goal, and Vernon trails by 2, 10-8. And it's Mills again for the Vikings as she converts this pass from Brittany Ast as she one-times it in, and Vernon's right back in this one as they trail 10-9. All right, Vernon is trailing 11-10 late in the game, and Steph Peterson comes through with a huge goal out of the free position, and we are tied at 11. And then it's Leslie Werner who snaps the tie with this clutch goal out of the free position, and Vernon now leads 12-11. And watch this great goal by Brittany Ass as she spins and she shoots and scores, and Vernon now holds a 13-11 lead as time is ticking away. And then Brittany Ass punches Vernon's ticket to the tourney final as she flings it into the open net as the Vikings top Hunterdon Central 14-11 to return to the county final for the 2nd year in a row.
It was a really good game. I mean, they got it, we got it. So it was unbalanced, but it feels great that we came back and beat our rivals because we lost to them last year in the finals. So it feels great to win.
I feel like in the beginning of the game we came out and dominated the draws, and then we kind of had a slow period where they started to get their 7 or 8 goal run. But after halftime, they got the 1 goal, and from then on, it was just we started winning draws. We got fired up from that, and knowing the loss we had against them last year, it just kind of fired us up even more.
We came out ready to play the game. I mean, coming from last year when we lost to them, we were fired up. I mean, we were ready to play. Everyone was ready, and then we got down a little, and then we just brought ourselves back up and came out in a win.
It feels really good coming from last year, when we lost the first time that we played the team, and we came back last year in our state game and we ended up beating them. So it feels really good to come back as the same family that we, ended up with last year, and we're the same family, and we came back and we were fired up just as much as we were for that second game last year. So, it feels good that we can still beat them.
It's a great win. After losing in the finals last year to Hunterdon Central, I just really wanted so bad for my seniors to get a chance to play in that game again. And it's nice that it was a game against Hunterdon Central because in the last, short amount of time here in the last year, we built up a nice little rivalry with them. So it was a great platform for a great game, and Hunterdon Central gave us everything they could, but I'm just happy for all our seniors. They deserve to be in that championship game again.
This is a terrific win for the Vernon program. They're back in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex final for the 2nd year in a row. They found themselves down 10-7, but they were able to come back.
It all comes down to heart, and on our team, there's no question who has more heart. We always come out with and win because we have heart. We always play the best that we can. So it's all it really matters is heart. We're both evenly matched teams, so it came down to heart. So we had it.
Well, even when we were down 10-7, I had faith in this team. I knew we weren't in a horrible position. I knew we had the energy to get back. I knew we could get back still.
I know coming back in Ridgewood, we came back a little bit. Even though they still beat us, we still had that heart. And in this game, we had all the heart. We had it all. I mean, I was a little scared, but I knew our team we could pick each other up, and I knew that we could come out in a win.
That's what we talked about at halftime. We were up by 3 or 4 goals, and Hunterdon Central just ran a big streak where they just scored. I don't even know how many it was, but just the composure they had to get back to their game and slowly claw their way back into the game, and then eventually take control of the game again, which shows that their poise and their determination and what they want out of it, and they did a nice job coming back.
What a busy week for the Vikings. State tournament, county tournament, but they're able to keep focused.
We've had no free time because it's been school lacrosse. It's all it's been. So we're all friends, so we make the best out of it.
It gets kind of confusing this whole week because we had 4 games this week. Basically, we just show up to play. It doesn't really matter if it's for the tournament or states. We just show up to play. We know when we have a game.
It's hard, it's difficult, but when you're an athlete, you have to switch from one game to a next game, and that's what you're supposed to do. And I think we have stayed really focused with practicing in between, and states, and then a tournament is a tournament, so you have to switch your mind into a different mindset.
It's kind of difficult, going from a state game to the tournament game, back and forth. It's kind of hard, but I know that we can do it no matter what. Even if we don't have a practice in between, everybody just has to keep themselves hydrated and everything that you need to play well. So I know that we can do it no matter what is put in front of us.
It's hard to keep myself focused, to be honest with you. With this tournament overlapping with the states, it's very tricky. Talking at the end of the game, now we have to shift our focus back to a state game, and then after a state game, we've got to look to shift our focus back to a Hunterdon Warren Sussex final. So it is challenging, but the girls have been very focused and they know the task at hand. They set some nice goals for themselves, so we just need to keep moving forward for these goals.
After losing to Hunterdon Central in the finals last year, the Vikings are hoping to get the title this year.
It feels great to be back, senior year. It was great to beat Hunterdon Central again since we lost them last year in the tournament and then beat them in states. But it's a good shot at the final.
We're really hoping for it, and I know that we're going to work hard the next few days, and we're gonna get it.
It feels good that we're back in that position, and coming from last year, that was a tough loss. But for our seniors this year, I know that we're going to leave it on the field, and hopefully we'll come out with the win.